Hello, 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 friends. Nicholas here with DIVO TED Talks, Devoted Talks. Man, I need a haircut, and there is no availability. I'm super sweaty because I taught hot yoga this morning, and it was just extra steamy in there, in all the good ways, in all the right ways. And if you're a hot yogi, you know what I'm talking about. So, anyway, yeah, I don't know. I meant to record earlier this week, and it's already Thursday, and tomorrow I head up to Maryland to do a quick turn and burn with family. It'll be worth it because I'll get to see the littles. But I've really gotten into a good routine, a strong routine around here lately, although today was a struggle. The dog wouldn't go pee and he got shaved because I let his fur go too long or his hair go too long and it got matted. So we have to work on the coat again. And so he's shivering and he didn't want to go poop. And I didn't want him to pee in his crate or go poop in his crate. And very frustrating. And I caught myself getting a little bit out of wits. So I turned on some Vedic chanting to help calm me down. And I listen to these things when I'm getting really worked up because it helps me get into the rhythm that is the prayer, that is the petition to whatever deity or whatever it's, meant to evoke. And it really helps me. And then after a while, it starts to kind of seep into my subconscious and my thoughts and my music that plays in the back of my head or the rhythms that play in the back of my head. And so it in and of itself seems to have a lot of benefit and power for me in my general day to day, which I am glad and happy of. And so today I want to kind of talk about that. What are you putting into your body? We know what foods we put in most of the time. We are aware of what water and stuff we put in, but other times we either turn things on or we watch things or we go places and things are already on and we're filling ourselves with stuff and our body has to digest it. And I may have hinted at this before in different ways, but we have Agni of all the different tissues, all the different nāḍus, and we have Agni of every layer and every entry point into the body of different sensations so that it can be digested, broken down into requisite parts, and then either assimilated or eliminated or both, right? Sometimes things are assimilated, used, and then eliminated. And so it is that process of digestion that sometimes gets overloaded because we either have consume things that are too violent or too stimulating of our senses, right? One of the causes of disease, according to Ayurveda, is the misuse of senses. And, another is attachment, which is related to emotions. And also, emotions are related to the things that we're putting in our body. So if you're misusing your senses, you are evoking all kinds of things, subconsciously, sublingually, just it starts to program you. And what Ayurveda and yoga want us to do is to clear the channels by not necessarily stopping these things, but having a strong and robust Agni at all the levels so that we are able to take the things that are being consumed and process them and use them appropriately rather than misappropriated and used poorly, or digested into ama, which is toxic metabolic waste and things that are not able to be used by the body or what it is used for, and it produces suboptimal things, right? So if we give tissues suboptimal nutrition, they create suboptimal tissues, and suboptimal tissues create suboptimal everything else down the chain. So there's a lot that can go wrong when these, metaphoric digestive fires go haywire, and a lot of things that can go right if they're working properly. Like so much so that if they're so strong, so robust, and so functional, they can take even the worst of things and transform it into usable byproducts or usable pieces that can then be used by the body for optimal production. And so how do we do that? Well, first off is we have to get clear by taking a true inventory about what we're consuming. Are you noticing the music that you're listening to? Are you paying attention to the news that you're consuming? Are you paying attention to what you're reading? Are you paying attention to your thoughts all day long? Like, it could seem tedious, but no more intense than a food log. You can start to take note throughout the day of the things that you are consuming, either through your skin, by application, by things you're smelling, things that you're around, people that you're around, news and music and other things that are being absorbed into the body. And with that knowledge, through consistent logging, you'll be able to make choices that can help you and help optimize your life in a way that's much more productive and useful than perhaps what it has been doing, right? Like, maybe you already do this and maybe you already are aware and or you know the importance of this. And so I'm not necessarily talking to those of you who do this, but I would guarantee if you have suboptimal aspects of your life, like right now, I'm not sleeping very well. I am sleeping and I'm sleeping more, but it's not good sleep. I'm still waking up before my alarm, but when I wake up, it's not jump out of bed and feel ready to go. It feels like, ooh, okay, here we go. But because I have a routine now, I'm able to slide into the routine, and the routine carries me rather than my feelings about wanting to do something. So there's something suboptimal. Right now, I think it might be because I have these lights in my room that I can't turn off, and so it's been purple, and so it's not a completely dark room. That's the only distinct difference that I can notice right now from previous, iterations. But also, it's getting darker earlier, and in the days are getting shorter because of the northern hemisphere change and shift. And so that might also be influencing it. I'm working early in the morning and into the evening. And so these all may play important roles in what I'm consuming and the outputs that I'm getting. So if you have anything in your life that is suboptimal, whether it is gas and bloating, poor sleep, energy levels throughout the day, starting to take an inventory of all the things that are in and around you or coming into you from the things that are around you can be very helpful for your highest transformation and your highest achievement in moving towards upper levels and higher echelons of existence and participation. Now, I say all this simplistically, and honestly, it's not always that simplistic. Yes, making the choice is as easy as choosing, but the functional pieces have to be learned and habituated in many ways so that you can continually stay abreast and stay afloat among the things that need work. But it takes the commitment at the very beginning. And so, are you ready? Do you have the sankalpa? Do you have the resolve? Do you have the ability to choose above all else that this is what you want? I choose to be well and be free. I hope you do too. Namaste.